What up, everybody? Welcome to ASCENT. Thank you for clicking on the video. You are going to receive wonderful, life-changing information. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, use discernment. As long as the information helps you move forward, that's the information that you need. All right. I'm going to start by shuffling my 3 different decks here. And you're going to start by sounding off. Representing where you're from, represent your sign. When did you meet DM? You help people get to know you. Get to know your community members. All right. Yeah. Y'all been good? Everything is everything. I know it's only been roughly 24 hours since the last time we checked in, but 24 hours, that's a lot of moments in there, right? How has it been? Been good? Hope so. One more time here. All right. That's done. I'm gonna start here. You see the title. You will see it. Your DM is gonna come knocking. I'm gonna tell you what they really want. And you know why this information is so valuable? It's because it's coming from a divine masculine. Hello, somebody. How blessed. How awesome. Right? Thank you, Spirit of Truth, for bringing us together, for leading us to this moment. Moment of clarity, a moment of choice. All right, I'm done here. Making sure this energy is what? Tell them, tribe. It's through and true, baby. Through and true. Whoop. Ooh, that was kind of smooth, though. Kind of smooth, though. Hiya. 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 I'm saying I'm not like a blackjack dealer or a dealer at a casino or nothing, but your boy got some skills, you know what I'm saying? Ah! All right, and I'm gonna do 2 more here. And then I'm gonna tell you what your divine masculine wants, okay? It's gonna be 6 things your divine masculine really wants when they come a-knocking, all right? Here we go. It's gonna be, I'm gonna do 6 cards, 2 each. Think about how I want this to look. Let's go here first. Okay. I'm just gonna slide and grab this one. All right, and then towards the back, in the middle right there, that's the one. Come here. All right, so boom. All right, and then I'm gonna do this here with these. Stop. Let's go under this one. There you go. All right. How's this looking? Is this looking okay? Is it in the frame? My friend looks a little bit different. All right, I'm gonna grab one more. Yeah, right there. Okay. Yeah. Sayonara, Sammy. All right. I'll put you right there. And then you. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's the one that was poking out. And I want to go in this little stack right here and pull this apart and get, oh yeah, we got my eye on this one. Come here, sexy. Yeah, there it is. All right. Now, this is the brutally honest truth of what your divine masculine wants when they return, when they come a knocking. This is what they gonna want, to be popping. All right. Smash like on the video. Smash like on the video. I need 67 of them. 67 likes. There's a lot of y'all in here, so y'all can make that happen rather quickly while I get this together and take a sip of water. And then we will begin. All right. How do y'all like my setup? Is it pretty? Do y'all like it? Huh? Do ya? Yeah, it's sexy to me. All right. Here we go. Oh my goodness, the likes got up there faster than expected. Y'all are amazing. You know why? Because, not because of the likes, but because of what the likes do. It allows more divine feminines to receive this message live, because YouTube is gonna ban this video, shadow ban it, and people are gonna have to search for it, and not a lot of people search for information like this. So help other divine feminines out, hit that like button, help the message spread, help them get this energy. They're gonna need to know this information so that they can be prepared. Help your fellow counterpart, help your fellow light worker. Be prepared the same way you would want them to help you. Do your part, all right? Let's go. Smash the like button. All right, here we go. I'm so excited to be here. I'm excited that you're here. Let's get to it. 6 things your divine masculine wants. 2, 4, 6. 6 things your divine masculine wants when they come a knocking. For really though. And the best part about this is you guys got me as a vessel for the spirit of truth to tell you through my experience and wisdom gained from said experience what we're going to be looking at. All right, so I'll break it down as we go. No need to worry, no need to stress. Big brother Lightwork got you. Here we go. First thing that your divine masculine needs, first thing they really want when they come a knocking. No more temptation. They don't want you to be easily distracted. They don't want you to be focused on them. They want you to be focused on the road ahead. They want everything to be focused forward in that direction. Nothing and no part of this is supposed to be contradicting or double-minded in any form or fashion. We are supposed to be moving forward in harmony with the purpose of spreading light to eradicate the darkness that is holding people back from achieving their unions. That is really ultimately what this thing is all about. The test is, can we help other people get out of the darkness and resist the temptations to not stand their ground in what they know to be true, to then make the union happen, right? They got to stand. Just like we know here, we have to stand in what we know and in our beliefs, in our truths, that sticking in the light, doing what we got to do, and ultimately what that means is just preparation for when the union is coming. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I know I preach light work. I know this is the next thing that's forth. But ultimately, the reason I preach light work so much is because light work is what leads to the union. Because the complete commitment to light work is what it's going to take when the union comes together, so you guys can focus forward and not on each other, and have this person in control of the dynamic. Because that's what's going to happen if there is no goal. If there is no forward movement, right? It's going to keep us stagnant, and idle hands make the devil's work. So in that regard, we got to keep moving forward. So the very, very, very first thing that your divine masculine needs is to know that you're focused in the right place. All right. Focused in the right place, meaning not on them, but on the task at hand. And this is what binds the union and makes it that much stronger, is a goal to work together on, so that we are not working against each other. It is, listen to me, it is natural for human beings to create enemies and create things to dislike. It is just part of nature. A lot of psychologists say this, okay? So look it up if you feel you need the need. But you've seen or have evidence of situations where you yourself have made things opposition, right? All right, so the divine masculine needs the opposition to not be them. They need the opposition to be the task at hand, whatever you guys are going to be working on together as a LightWork union couple, to ultimately spread more light and help other people achieve what you have managed to achieve through commitment in the LightWork. All right, so the very, very first, and it's so beautiful that this card came out first, just to let you know that no games are being played, right? I told you this was going to be brutally honest. The divine masculine, when they approach you and when they come knocking, that means they are ready, okay? That means that there are no more games to be played, and they also want you on point, because you've done a lot of talking over these last couple chapters about what should be. So you should be exemplifying and exuding that in your day-to-day, in the way you act and think, and the way you carry yourself, and the way you knock things out as far as moving forward and progress and increasing growth. You understand what I'm saying? So brutally honest right here. The divine masculine needs to make sure that you are focused. What they really want is to make sure that you yourself are moving forward and not in the same position that, unfortunately, I'm ripping the Band-Aid off, caused the cycles that you were a part of before, which is the divine masculine not doing right. So the focus being on the divine masculine caused them to not do right. And that's why I preach light work. That's why I say light work, because ultimately that means that the focus is then not on the divine masculine who's doing this, but on the light work that's taking you forward, that's going to eventually make the divine masculine that's doing this look that way and say, oh my goodness, it's gone. My happiness and my joy is gone. And then follow suit like spades. Come on now. Come on now. There's a method to the madness, right? I say what I say for a reason. If you apply it, your life has been much better. You have felt the release of temptation. You have felt the release of harsh judgments. You felt the freedom that comes with doing your light work and preparing for union. And preparing for union, knowing that it's going to happen, not preparing for union and daunting and dooming every thought about, oh my goodness, it's not going to happen. Who's it going to be with? But preparing for it so that when it does run up on you, because that's exactly how it happens. Am I right? That's how it happened in the beginning. They just boom came into your life, and then all of a sudden now we got all this kind of focus going in that direction. And all the while we're being taken out of where we wanted to be energetically. And now here we are confused and in chaos. And that's where we find this Ascension Spiritual Coaching to tell you, hey, look, what needs to happen is you need to get back on this track right here and go full speed ahead so that we can get back where we want to be energetically and ultimately to what caused the divine masculine to come around in the first place. People tend to forget that the divine masculine came around when you were on top of your game and or had just made a resolution to become on top of your game. That's how it happens. That's how it's happened for 99.9% of the phone calls that I've had with clients. Emails, everything, all of it. The story comes with, I had just made a resolution and or I was on top of my game. And then here comes the divine masculine like a wrecking ball, right? Yay? Nay? Where you at? Talk to me. Give me something to work with. Huh? Also, before we go any further, give me an idea of what you think the divine masculine would want from you. What do you think before we go any further, right? I gave away the first one just to give us an idea of where this thing is headed, because ultimately I feel like this is just going to bridge the gap for much more eye-opening things to be like, dang, the divine masculine is not playing when they come back around. So what things do you think, now that knowing that this was the first one and the depth of it and how serious it is, What do you think is lying under the rest of these cards? Let me see. Let me see. So we know that the divine masculine is not playing with this whole focused on them thing. They are not with that joint anymore. So the divine feminine is going to have a goal to have focused on, right? They're going to have to develop and create a goal and or no, both a goal and a dream and work towards it. Hey, Ruth, what up? Crystal, hello. All my members, hello. And all the passing through subscribers and people that haven't been here yet, hello. Speaking of Dr. B, Jillian, what up, what up? All right, so let's continue here. I gave y'all plenty enough time. Stability, acceptance, peace, and true love. Stability, okay. Goal-oriented action, passion and fulfillment. Excellent. I like where y'all minds is at. All right, so let's see if the cards corroborate what you guys are thinking. All right, I like where your minds are at. Let's see what's going on. Let's get some confirmations here. What else is the divine masculine going to need from the divine feminine when they come a knocking? When union is coming, what's the divine masculine going to want? Wapow, wapow. They're going to want exactly what you just said. Stability and fulfillment. Here, not knowing which choice to make, not knowing which direction to go, that leaves a person feeling void. That leaves a person feeling unsure. All of these things are going to have to go out the door when you are ready for union and when your divine masculine is ready for union. This is going to have to be something that is taken care of. This shows that the divine feminine doesn't know where to put their energy, to put their efforts. And this piggybacks right off of this, saying that the problem initially starts with the divine feminine putting their attention and energy into the divine masculine. That's the first downhill thing. So that's the first thing that needs to start in this climb back to the ascent. You hear what I'm feeling this energy. The divine feminine needs to find an avenue to put all that corrective and control that needs to cut. The reason it's out, it needs to come in so this vessel can be filled with light, because that's what it's void of right here in this illustration, right? This goes hand in hand. This darkness out here is encompassed in the individual by not knowing how to move forward, not knowing what correct action steps to take in order to actualize the vision in their minds. Ooh, wait! Come on, somebody. Come on. The spirit of truth is pleading with you to put yourself in a position to be able to receive what you say you want. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because a lot of what I see around the community is people not happy with where they are and waiting until they get their way until an adjustment is made. That is not how it works. That is not how you're playing chicken with the universe. You have 100-year lifespan. At most, the universe has forever until the creator says it's time. Which one do you think is actually going to be able to play this chicken a little bit longer? So in this way, the universe operates on currency of faith. That means that you have to pick a direction, pick something to pour yourself into. First, it should be yourself. You got to change yourself in order to make change outside, and be able to know with certainty where your emotions, where your energy is going, so that you can remain focused and not get drifted into anything tempting, or get drifted into the temptation of focusing on the faults of the divine masculine. They are never going to be perfect. You are never going to be perfect. But you know what? We're going to work every day. And when union comes and divine masculine comes a knocking and all this stuff is taken care of, we're still going to have to work together because we're still individuals. But we have to work together and not against each other. And that starts with a goal. And then when we get together, a common goal. And that ultimately is the light work, which is what prepares you for union and then makes the union last, because the union has something to focus on. Find an enemy with the darkness, not with your divine masculine, not with your counterpart. And that's what being able to pick a road and pick an avenue in order to exert yourself and all that stuff that you would send the divine masculine's way or send out in different ways that wouldn't serve you. It's time to rein that on in. Rein that on in, your majesty. All right. Cool little frozen beans. Now, we're going to see here. Let's find out. What else? What's this title say? Your divine masculine is going to come knocking, and here's what they really want. What do they really want? Whoopsh. 6 of Wands. Oh my goodness. You know what? On this one, this is a tower moment. On this deck, this is a tower moment. Whoa, bruh. Hey, listen. For all that talking that you've been doing, right? The divine masculine wants you to have the same stuff that you're harping on them about. They want you to have it handled. Oh, and you know how that's going to be made known? By the divine feminine no longer harping on the oh yeah, it hurts, it stings, but it's good for ya. All this you was talking, you better have had it handled when the divine masculine comes running, ready for union, that you've been praying for, that you've been kicking and screaming for. You better have handled your dark night of the soul, which does not exclude peace. You have to be at peace. This is when you are tranquil, when you are in this is when you have handled your dark night of the soul. This is when you have found the correct avenue. This is when the divine masculine is not the source of frustration and confusion and chaos and energy that's in a lesser state than we would hope to maintain on a daily basis. Let me just double check this here. This is absolutely correct. Brother, there's nothing, listen to me, especially as a divine masculine too, as a male divine masculine, there's nothing more frustrating than somebody telling you to correct something that they are not either currently working on or have already corrected themselves. It's like, bruh, what are you talking about, son? Like, you didn't even, who are you to say, yeah, you might know, but until you do, why should I believe anything you say, bruh? It's like, I don't understand. I don't understand. And it gets to a point where it's frustrating, and it's very frustrating. And I'm being real. For somebody to be preaching something that they are not themselves. Oh, there's the word. Thank you, Spirit. Hypocrites. hypocrites. The divine masculine, your divine masculine, wants you to be an overcomer of your dark night of the soul, and in your sovereignty and in your divinity and in your peace and your joy and your faith and your trust. And they don't want to see you wavering from that, because that is what you have required and have been striving for from them. So if you come up with anything less, you better believe that you have just fumbled your opportunity. You understand what I'm saying to you? And I say this with the utmost faith in you, that hearing this, you will be prepared and preparing for and conquering this, so that when your time comes, you will be able to take advantage fully by positioning yourself correctly as it relates to divine, your journey, yourself, and your divine masculine. Oh my goodness. Smash the like button, please. Smash the like button, please. Oh, I was supposed to be checking this to double check what I was saying about this tower moment. Yep, tower moment. A revelation or drastic shift in perspective. That's what your divine masculine wants to see from you. That's what your divine masculine wants to see from you. Huh? Let me go ahead and look up this other one too while I'm at it and got it open. Secrets, imagination, new feelings. No more double-mindedness about the divine masculine, about them and their divinity. No more guessing or thinking that they haven't changed when they come back around finally. No more of this. It stops now. It stops here on today. Why? Because it don't serve us. It don't serve us. It does not help us think positively and stay in an excellent energy. Therefore, we are backsliding to the first thing that we should be able to overcome, which is ourselves. Ourselves. All right, that's the first thing we should be able to overcome, right? So that we can show the divine masculine and not be hypocrites. This right here, this energy is the very first three things, and this equals a hypocrite. Your divine masculine does not want you to be a hypocrite. That means that they want you living in the very light that you preach to them, in the very increase and growth that you preach to them, in the very better that you preach to them, in the very more that you preach to them. They want you in that, in the same way. They want you in that in the same way. You see me? All right. Okay. It's all good, baby. Now let's go. Let's continue. What more? Smash the like button. What more? Take a moment. Smash the like button. It means a lot. Please smash the like button. What more does your divine masculine want to see? We're halfway through the reading. We got 3 out of 6. All right. If what has been spoken about so far is resonating as something that you know you need to work on, or something that is a cycle that has been closed and you're working on keeping it closed by moving forward in the light, hit the like button. Smash that like button. We all in this together. We're all in this together. Like High School Musical, baby. All right, cool. So let me see. What else do we need to know about what the divine masculine wants from the divine feminine? Trust. That's a good one. That's a really good one. All right, let's see.
King of Diamonds. King of Diamonds. Do you know what the King of Diamonds is? King of Pentacles. Do you know what the King of Pentacles is? The representation of the divine masculine. Do you know what this means? That means, to me, from this reading so far illustrated, that once this is conquered, then you will be ready for your divine masculine. They want you to be ready for them. Not ready by the standard of finally you're here, but ready to the standard of, oh, I'm pleasantly surprised that you're here. I've been working so arduously that it's great to have this partner now. I'm so pleased that you're here. That is where you're at. That's where you're supposed to be at. All right? No place less. No place less. We're supposed to be striving to be as prepared for the divine masculine as possible. That is the whole point. They want you in your spirituality. They want you in the frickin' light, bruh. What? Put 222 likes on the video. They want you in the light. They want you in your divinity, in your sovereignty, in your high priestess, in your empress, in your 9 of pentacles, in your flow. They want you in your good. That's where they want you. That is where they want you. They want you to where you feel like you are the ish. That's where they want you. They want you to feel like you know there is nobody else. Not because of anything other than who you are, what you exude, and what you're doing in the world. Bruh. The divine masculine wants you in your happiness. Look, I'm sorry. Look. King of Diamonds. That's a King of Diamonds right there, right? King of Diamonds. What does that say right there? Generosity. Happiness found. Spirituality. Nature. What is nature? Flowing. That's what nature is. Nature is flowing. Do you see what I said at the beginning? Do you see what these cards are saying? Do you see what you know intuitively? Do you see why this is so importante? Es importante porque it's going to make the journey más fácil, easier. At least it's going to feel that way because the focus is going to be in the place that you are going to get the most return on investment for your time and energy. Your time and energy does no good going to the divine masculine before they are able to reciprocate. They must be able to keep a healthy balance, a healthy dynamic. And some of you already know what I'm talking about because you have suffered from an unhealthy one. Because the divine masculine has still to overcome this. But nowadays, what they're looking for when they come back after they've put in the work on their side is for you to also be in your spot, your highness, right? In your highness. Your highness, get it? That's where they want you. That's where you should want yourself to be. And you should accept nothing less because the divine masculine, especially after all this preaching you've done, is not going to. You see me? If you are not exactly who you're supposed to be by virtue of being in the light, then you are dooming yourself because you set this up. By teaching all that stuff to the divine masculine and saying all that stuff about how much better they could be, you set this up. You set it up. So you got to make sure that you are absolutely prepared for it. All right. And now moving forward with my deck. of 5D over yonder, we're going to talk about the energy moving forward as far as what the divine masculine is wanting. Still, most high part of them. This is what they're going to want. And you got to make sure that you're ready to deliver it. Not for any reason other than that's what you're supposed to do in the transference of the light. You got it. All right, here we go. Yeah. The magician. The magician. The magician. Yeah. We be jaman. Bruh. Like I said, the divine masculine wants you in your sovereignty. They want you in that position that you have been preaching to them about. The one that says that you can do anything. The one that says the world is your oyster. The one that says you can fly. That one. That one. Your divine masculine does not want to be with a hypocrite. Especially when they were where they were before, and now they're different because of what you said, and now they like where they are. It's better than where they were, and you are not where you said you were or told them to be, and now they're there waiting for you at the bus stop or at the street corner, and it's like, why are you not where you said you were going to be? Why are you not where you told me you were going to be? Why are you not where you told me that I should be if I wanted to meet you? I don't understand. All right? So make sure that you're on point with this. Make sure that you're taking the information, using your discernment. Right? There's no way that I could know what you got going on, but at the same time, this is hitting the nail on the head with the hammer. Right? The spirit of truth is with us. It's trying to lead you in a way that is showing you how to be prepared for what you say you want, and how not to let yourself down by aiming for the stars and then not walking towards the stars that you aim for, or not building a rocket for the you get what I'm saying. Not setting a goal and then not doing everything in your power to achieve that goal, but setting a goal or having the goal be set and then waiting for the universe to bring it around. That's not how anything in your life has ever worked. Why did you think it was going to work that way with your divine masculine? Especially with the way this is amplified, why did you think this was going to be easy? But you also should know that with conquering and overcoming, it's going to be absolutely worth it. So, again, the divine masculine is going to want you as you are supposed to be. A person in power, doing your alchemy thing, transferring energy, making things that are dark light. That's what they're going to want to see. Period. I don't know what else to say. And this is, again, this is the 5D deck. This is the most high part of them. They're going to want you to represent yourself. They're going to want you to be in your most high self, doing these things, making things happen. This is what the both of you are supposed to be focused on when y'all get together, is making stuff happen for the light. Helping other people eradicate the darkness and get into union. It starts with you being what you have told them or have told them you needed them to be. This is when, what does that say on the first line? Type it in the chat. What's that say on the first line? This is when. Type it in there, and then smash the like button if you haven't already. That's when you're ready. That's when you're ready. This is when the divine masculine is going to deem that you are ready. This is when they're going to feel within themselves that you are ready. When they see you making magic, when they see you making stuff happen, when they see you moving, when they see you moving and shaking, when they see you in the light, when they see you, that's when. They got to see it to believe it. They got to see it to believe it. And who better to show them than you? Nobody, I tell you. Nobody. All right. Smash the like button on the way in. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And I'm going to tell you the last thing your divine masculine, well, not the last thing, but the sixth thing your divine masculine is going to want you to have, or want you to do, or want you to, here's what they're going to want when they come a knocking, huh? Which is what you've been waiting on this whole time. Here's what they're going to want. Ready? Set. Yeah. What they got? Come on. There you go. Knight of Air. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Events that occur with great speed. That's you moving forward in the light, which is going to take all the energy and time away from focusing on the divine masculine and their faults and how much more they have to work on and how much they piss you off. And all of this stuff is going to be circumvented, gone around, if the divine feminine can maintain that forward focus and then move with a full head of steam in that direction. Again, union is only one of the goals. You have to have many goals in this life. What are you going to do after union? Bumping uglies is going to get old eventually. Y'all going to have something to do, right? That's where all this kinky stuff comes in when it comes to that, right? Eventually the same stuff, you're going to have some light work to go put your energy into, all right? So, that real. Yeah. There it is. 6 things your divine masculine is going to want from you. What else does it say? Take time to review your options. Creative solutions. Reviewing your options of how you're going to implement yourself in your light, which is completely different energy to this one. This one is completely confused. This one is reviewing the options. There's a different energy. There's a harnessing of the light in this one. With here, there's a void. There's a lack. All right, so all this is saying that you should practice what you preach, and that who the divine masculine is working on to become ready for you is who you should be working on to become more and ready for yourself, which is the person that's going to be ready for the divine masculine for union. This came out with some heavy hitters early. Heavy hitters early, came in strong. Cool. If this message resonated, the Spirit of Truth wants you to know the road ahead, what's going on, how to be more prepared. You'll get more information like this. Go book you a one-on-one session at MrLightWork.com. I left the link in the chat. All right. Leave your comment signature on the video so you can qualify for free readings or free packagings or something like that at the end of the month. Fire Grace has the details. But make sure you know what you're supposed to do. Leave your comments and go review the book. Go review the Twin Flame novel. Leave 5 stars on it. La Madonna Negra on Amazon. Search it and that'll help the book spread. Just like it helps with the likes here. It helps with the book. We appreciate you at all times. And until next time, love.